talents can be overrated.
Atomic Blonde is an action thriller set in 1989, just before the wall came down. The film follows Lorraine Broughton, an MI6 agent sent to Berlin to retrieve a list of undercover agents that's been stolen. This list could compromise all the intelligence operations if it gets in the wrong hands. Lorraine's tough and focused, in a city that's tense and divided. She's working with David Percival, the Berlin station chief, whose methods are unpredictable and add to the tension. As Lorraine navigates a world of rival spies, shifting loyalties, and dangerous encounters, she faces many challenges. The film is full of action with well-choreographed fight scenes, including a great long-take fight in a stairwell. The story is told in flashbacks as Lorraine recounts her mission to her superiors, and you're never quite sure who to trust. The Cold War Berlin setting adds to the atmosphere, neon streets, and an 80s soundtrack that fits the mood of the film. Throughout her mission, Lorraine must use all her skills to survive and complete her objective, while the line between friends and foes blurs.
But she's a killer queen.
Flight Crew 2016 is a Russian adventure action film that follows Alexei Gushchin, a talented but rebellious pilot who gets discharged from military service for not following orders. After struggling to find work, he lands a job with a commercial airline, where he meets Leonid Zinchenko, a seasoned pilot who becomes his mentor, but is also tough on him. The tension between them grows, but everything changes when they are caught in a dangerous situation during a routine flight. A volcanic eruption forces the crew into a high-stakes mission to rescue people stranded on a remote island. As the volcanic activity worsens, the crew faces a series of challenges, making the rescue mission even more difficult and turning it into a race against time. The movie is filled with action as they battle against the elements to save the survivors. Alongside the intense action scenes, the film also touches on the characters' personal stories, focusing on themes of bravery and teamwork. Alexei's growth as a pilot and his evolving relationship with Leonid are central to the movie, giving it both action and depth. The film offers stunning visuals, especially during the aerial scenes, making the danger feel very real.
We have a 7500.
Open the door!
Men attacked our cockpit. We stopped them for now. The captain is injured. Status of the crew, I don't know.
Tobias Ellis, a young co-pilot played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, is flying from Berlin to Paris. Suddenly, a group of hijackers tries to break into the cockpit. Tobias locks the door and sends an emergency code to air traffic control. He's trapped inside, trying to control the plane while dealing with the hijackers who threaten to harm the passengers. The situation is scary and stressful. Tobias has to make tough decisions while managing the chaos. There's no escape and very limited options. He must stay calm and protect everyone on board. The movie builds tension slowly but surely. It's focused on the small setting and the real-time events. There are no big action scenes, but the suspense comes from the intense situation inside the cockpit and Tobias's difficult choices. 7500 is a unique hijacking thriller. It focuses on the psychological strain and the high-pressure environment in the cockpit. The Last King is an action-adventure movie based in Norway in the summer of the year 1207, a time of civil war. The action is based around two Vikings and warriors, Thorstein and Skjervald, who were assigned to guard the son of the recently killed King Haakon. This baby, Håkon Håkonsson, is the kingdom's crown jewel, so the characters must move him across treacherous snow-capped mountains to stay safe. It commonly depicts the main characters as they travel being hunted by evildoers who wish to assassinate the baby so that he cannot ascend the throne later. There are sequences with stunts and action from fights that are set up through the snowy environments. At the same time, Thorstein and Skjervald will fight not only adversaries but also elements of nature. The story is about this task to rescue the future king, and heroism and honor are revealed as the two principal characters undergo struggles to safeguard their kingdom. The Last King offers stunning landscapes and breathtaking fights, and, at that, a look into one of the paramount moments of Norwegian history.
The Last King.
Capsized Blood in the Water is a gripping horror action film set against the stunning yet perilous backdrop of the Caribbean Sea. The story begins with a group of friends setting out on a sailing adventure, excited for a relaxing trip in the beautiful turquoise waters. However, their journey quickly turns catastrophic when a violent storm hits, capsizing their boat and leaving them stranded in the open sea. As they work to stay afloat and signal for rescue, they encounter a new and terrifying threat lurking in the water. The film skillfully mixes the intense survival struggle with elements of horror, building suspense through eerie atmosphere and a constant sense of danger. The ocean's beauty contrasts sharply with its hidden perils, and the cinematography captures both the calm surface and the ominous depths. The characters are well developed, each contributing to the group's dynamics as they face both physical and psychological challenges. With its blend of suspense, atmospheric tension, and well-crafted horror elements, Capsized Blood in the Water keeps viewers on edge, making it a compelling watch for fans of survival tales with a chilling twist.
She was called Mother Earth. We plundered everything she offered.
The Colony is a 2021 sci-fi film set in a future where Earth has been devastated by climate change, pandemics, and wars. The wealthy fled to a distant planet called Kepler 209, but after 2 generations they faced new problems because they could no longer have children. Now they want to return to Earth to see if it's habitable again. The movie follows Blake, a woman from the 2nd expedition team sent to explore Earth. After their ship crashes, Blake and a fellow crew member, Tucker, survive and begin their mission. They soon discover that Earth is still home to survivors, all under the age of 30, who have developed their own society. Blake must navigate this new world while dealing with the hostile environment and complex relationships between the people left behind and those who left for Kepler. The film explores themes of colonization and survival as Blake tries to complete her mission and understand what it means to be human in a world changed beyond recognition.
For the many, for the many, for the many.
Du får et liv.
Salam alaikum. Bye-bye.
Farvel, så de kan genopbygge deres land.
A War is a Danish movie about a guy named Klaus, who's a Danish army captain stuck in Afghanistan. He's got a tough job leading his soldiers through some really dangerous situations. One day, during a shootout with the Taliban, he decides to call in an airstrike on a village, thinking it's full of bad guys. But turns out there were a bunch of innocent civilians there too. So naturally, everyone starts investigating him and his dumb decision. Back home in Denmark, his wife, Maria, is left to deal with the mess while raising their kids. It's a total roller coaster for her, trying to keep it together while her husband's life is hanging in the balance. The movie shows us the intense action of war, but it also delves into the personal struggles that Klaus and his family face. It's a real eye-opener, making you think about the moral dilemmas of war and how it affects everyone involved, not just the soldiers on the front
Det
lines.
handler ikke om, hvad du skulle have gjort.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy.